All right, how's everybody doing?
Step into the action and revel in a Duluth homegrown music experience.
My best friend says she thinks I'm a low-class drifter, but she don't know me that well.
I love homegrown. It's a good place for us to meet with roots music, folk and blues. For us, it's more about us. What can we do together? It's not about the instruments we play.
You know, having to prove ourselves every night really is the only way to really learn to play this kind of music.
Tonight, the playlist presents the Hobo Nephews of Uncle Frank.
Funding for the playlist is provided by the citizens of Minnesota through the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund.
All right, happy homegrown, everybody. We're the Hobo Nephews of Uncle Frank. Thank y'all for coming out.
Old beaten down road wouldn't trade of a solid gold old car with a crazy man at the control chasing down a long lost soul old car, spinning wheels, rolling hills, burning rubber, blowing steam back and forth up and down the great highways of the Queen. Missed a couple of exits, back and forth through Texas, never bothered me none. Never bothered me none. I banged the steering wheel for good rock and roll, and every stupid thing that I ever done. Stupid thing I've done. Yeah, I passed a couple of speed traps with my pedal to the floor, and I'm not allowed to drive in Illinois anymore. Always felt like home. If you want to know the truth, I'd drive her a little bit faster when we're all alone. And that late night when we were spinning out of control, we laid softly to rest on the side of the road. It's rush hour now. Take it clear across town, nothing but the back street. Nothing but the back street. Yeah, you may think that I'm crazy, but I slept like a baby many a night in the back seat. I take new and old friends for long and short drives on the 61, 101, the I-95 when we were smoking.
happy homegrown, everybody. I mean, I'm trying to say happy homegrown, everybody.
I love a homegrown, homegrown packs all the excitement of Duluth music and art and film scene into 1 week, and I feel like it encompasses a whole lot, and including community and, all the way up to the mayor, to the hobos.
New York way, got the secret weapon that they want these days. Shoot my sound out of cannon and blow you away.
I think that the fans of Hobo Nephews in Minnesota and beyond are part of what keeps it going. Like it means a lot to me as an artist to go somewhere and hear people sing along to the songs or just have a good time, and you see within their communities that the music means something to them, and that makes us think like, okay, we're doing something right here.
1, 2.
Best friend says she thinks I'm a low plains drifter, but she don't know me that well. And this dude from Dorchester thought I was a jitterbug Chester. Well, you don't know me that well. Don't think me true or untrue, cause my hair's green and my eyes are blue. You don't know me that well. I got a big old shoe and I got a smile breaking itself in two. You don't know me that well. If I could ever catch that train, I'd run alongside. I'd throw my bag in, oh my, there'd be good times again. Says that lately been acting a little bit crazy, but she don't know me that well. Joe thinks I've been feeling low, looking thin, little beat down. He don't know me that well. They say I'm ungracious, audacious, drunk in love with a waitress, but you don't know me that well. Maybe a little over dramatic, a little frantic, couple really bad habits. You don't know me that well. If I could ever catch that train, I'd run alongside. I'd throw my bag in, oh my, there'd be good times again.
Riding with them hobos, ripping round the bend.
Duluth is a great spot to be in. I feel like it was really a blessing to end up here, by circumstance.
I'm leaving the east West Coast, it's crazy there, but I'm gonna miss you, darling, and your mid-length brown hair. But my
I had come out here and visited a bunch of times and played with Teague's old band, Teague Lexi with Medication. And I enjoyed being out here. I enjoyed playing music with my brother. I enjoyed the people that would come out to hear it. And on one of those trips, when I was still living in Vermont, I came out here. We had played a show at Pizza Luce, and on the drive home to Teague's house, we got out of the car and we saw the northern lights were in the sky, and that was pretty much the moment where I decided I was going to move here.
way up there in Minnesota. Where the hell is Minnesota? I don't believe.
Blues didn't really make sense to me. It didn't sound relevant to me until I came out here and something about being out here made it seem relevant. So starting the Hobo Nephews was a step towards embracing that. And I think now that we've been doing it for 6-7 years, we've been able to kind of create a stronger bed for our songs to lie on.
All in her dreams, caress her head. Now I'm in the back with the dog in the den, playing in my brother's band. Ain't gonna love us, he said.
And then taking it on the road and really having to prove it, you know, touring down south, you know, in the home of the blues, and just being two-man brother group from New Jersey via Minnesota, and you know, having to prove ourselves every night, really, I feel like is the only way to really learn to play this kind of music.
Thank you so much, everybody. We're gonna do one called 1,000 Miles from Home. 2, 3, 4. I got a cold and my fever won't drop. My head's aching, but the chatter don't stop. I sing my heart out and the crowd don't pop. And I'm 1,000 miles from my home. You see, I've always been second best. I'm just a little bit shorter than the rest. And I put myself to the test out here 1,000 miles from my home. 1,000 miles, oh, from my home. And I've been dreaming of this since I was a kid. Yeah, they told me hop that train, so I did. And of all the non-believers I got rid, now I can stand on my own. I see you standing in the shadows of the bar, with a presence that is much like a star. And honey, I've come this far, out here 1,000 miles from my home. The most beautiful girl that I've seen. Now she's living in a railroad dream. And I'd like to go where I haven't been. And I wonder, will she take me there? And I've seen a million faces on the road. Everybody's got a story untold. Now I'm just another lost soul, out here 1,000 miles from my home. I got a cold and my fever won't drop. My head's aching, but the chatter don't stop. I sing my heart out and the crowd won't pop. I'm 1,000 miles from
I started playing guitar when I was 13, I did start to write songs at that point too. But my roots music and what we kind of do, part of the reason we do it together is because it's a common ground that we have. We both have a lot of different influences, but it's a good place for us to meet.
Well, go on back home, little darling. Go on back home to the one that you love, honey, oh so much.
Right when we first started doing it, you could kind of see like, oh, you know, this might work. So let's just see what happens and do what, you know, not what anyone would expect us to do, you know, because you always expect things to get bigger and bigger. You know, well, what if we do the opposite and make it smaller?
It's totally unconventional because we're both songwriters and we're both guitar players, so it's more about us, what can we do together. It's not about the instruments we play.
Well, pack your bags, start your engines and roll up your sleeves.
What we've developed is a way that we can present a full sound live and in the studio, essentially with 2 guitar players and 2 singers. And the stomp boards, boxes, whatever they are, have helped that a lot because we can keep that percussive momentum going throughout the show.
The stomp boards wasn't really a plan, although I think we always wanted to do a front porch kind of thing, but and now we're kind of take the front porch with us.
Thank you guys so much. You're a very sweet crowd. This one is for you as well. These are all for you, in fact. It's called Old Friends and Rent Checks, a song written by T. Gillespie. One-eyed pirates are easily blinded by images of treasure on the horizon. Mermaids and shipwrecks, old friends and rent checks. My heart, my shovel, and me. Hard at work at the bottom of the sea.
Well, here's the good times and money and women. And here's one for the times that we live in. And one for falling down. And one for holding your ground. And one getting back up again.
One-eyed pirates are easily blinded by images of treasure on the horizon. Mermaids and shipwrecks, and old friends and rent checks. My heart, my shovel, and me. Hard at work at the bottom of the sea.
We know each other so well. We know, you know, when to encourage one another, when to leave each other alone. It's so deep that it's hard to say it helps us in this way or it helps us in that way. It's just, I don't know, it's just, we're brothers.
Satan, your kingdom must come down.
Our parents always encouraged individuality. You know, we both got to be who we want to be. And that's the dynamic of the group.
Satan, your kingdom must come down.
I think we're a lot different, and I think the roots music really makes a common ground for us. And the more we kind of stick to that, the better it kind of works. That's where we're at our best together.
Gonna pray, take kingdom down. Gonna pray, take kingdom down.
I know that with the Hobo Nephews, it's the shortcomings of mine Teague covers, and I'd like to think that maybe I cover some of his as well, so it's this sort of broader thing without really even trying.
What's good is we can always bring it back to this, you know, and we can break our own rules if we choose to.
Every time I come back from that place, some ghosts come back with me. In yellow limousines, 6 a.m. chimneys. On borrowed feet, I sit in the highways. I could have sworn I paid the toll. Why won't they live? Gave the wind erased a smile on my face. Put there by a flattering combo. Tell you, baby, this how it feels. With an arrow in your heels. Got me while I was staring at the decor. Yeah,
I got some junk in Uncle Frank's basement. I got a bunk in Uncle Frank's basement.
yeah, way back in Jersey, Jersey. I'm gonna go get me a full-time job, one guy. But it don't pay the rent, won't pay the rent. I slept in a crooked bed, awoke with a crooked grin. To unfamiliar faces asking, baby, how you been? Them walls, they crawl like so much insects. Hey, this time I'm coming. Head down, running, staying long enough to charm the princess.
And I got some junk in Uncle Frank's basement. And I got a bunk in Uncle Frank's basement.
Hey, come on, baby, taking it back to Jersey.
right, we're going to do one more song. Thank you guys again, and thank you for having us as part of Homegrown.